Hello, hello, good evening. Happy Tuesday. Today's Tuesday, although it feels like it is Monday because Monday yesterday was a holiday. So it feels so much like a Monday, but it is Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. I hope you have having an amazing beginning of your week. Welcome, 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 everyone. Please let me know where you're connecting from. This is Soribel Martinez, and I am connecting from Connecticut. I'm going to give it a second or two to allow you guys to connect with me today. Hello, 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 hello. Happy Tuesday. I am doing an audio training today, an audio live stream today, and we're going to talk about something very important. We're going to talk about how to scale smarter, breakthrough strategies to elevate your mental health private practice to seven figures and beyond. That is the topic for today, and I hope that you're really having a great evening. So, before I get started here, I want to acknowledge and I want to really say thank you for all the therapists out there, all the mental health providers out there who do incredible work. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to acknowledge all of you out there, mental health professionals, whether if you are in private practice or not. I want to acknowledge you, and I want to acknowledge all the great work that we do out there. I want to thank you for and acknowledge your dedication, your compassion, your clinical skills, and the profound difference that we are making here in the world in the life of our clients, helping them in different areas of their lives, whether if it's depression, anxiety, trauma, PTSD, more serious mental health issues. I am so honored to be a mental health provider and helping our clients and making a great impact. But let's be realistic, right? In order to be a great provider in private practice, we need more than just clinical skills, right? Clinical skills are important, but we need to learn the skills to build a therapy business. And I'm going to talk to you today about how to amplify the impact that you are creating in the world while you do it without burning out. I hear a lot of mental health professional feeling burnt out, feeling like, I'm tired, overwhelmed because thinking that in order to make a greater impact is working more hours. By the way, there's other strategies that you can learn in business so you can continue to make a great impact, make a great living without feeling overwhelmed, without feeling tired, without being feeling burnt out, which is something that happens very often in our field. And many mental health professionals believe that growing a private practice involves just working more hours, right? And the truth is, it's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. And when we work smarter, that means that we are learning more skills, more business skills, more marketing strategies, ways that we can grow and scale by growing the right, strategies, systems, and support that we need, and make sure that we have those in place so we can make a greater impact in the life of others, right? So today I want quickly, this is going to be a short video. I'm going to talk about how to leverage your expertise to attract the right clients. The role of technology in these days, especially after COVID, how can we leverage the technology in our favor to continue to expand and grow our businesses, right? So we can continue to make that great impact that we desire. The importance of creating sufficient systems, okay, that frees up your time, right? We need systems and supports in place that will free up more of our time so we can work on our business instead of working in our business. How to assemble and manage a team that propels your practice to growth to the next level, right? Because here's the truth. I always talk about building a queendom legacy, and the truth is that the queen doesn't do everything herself. The queen is a woman that has a team that works for her, that helps her, create the life and the impact that she desires in the community. And we can't do everything ourselves, and unfortunately, as women, we tend to think that we have to do it all, and that's not true. So before I get started here, I want to make sure that you are all set. Grab some water. I have some water right here with me. Grab a notepad and grab your favorite pen, so you can take some notes, and you can ask me some questions here, whether if you are live listening to this or if you are watching the replay. Hashtag live, hashtag replay, and leave your questions. Give me your questions. I'm more than happy um to answer those questions. Don't feel bad, don't feel silly because you have questions, because if you don't ask questions, then it's really, really hard for us to learn how to build our businesses to the next level. So with that being said, before I continue, I also want to let you know that I have opened 4 spaces to my free strategy sessions. So if you are interested in building, growing, scaling your private practice to the next level, I am offering 4 spaces to my free $1 million private practice strategy session. And this strategy session is meant to for me to learn more about your business, about what is going on in your private practice. If you are a solo provider and you want to go into group practice to grow your practice, right? If you already have a group practice and you're having a really hard time in scaling and growing and setting the systems and supports and systems that you need in place, I am here for you. So I will learn about your business. I will ask you some questions. I will ask you about your goals and your desires. And then I can give you some tips on how you can scale faster. And I can give you my professional recommendations and how I can help you get to where you want to be. So the free $1 million private practice strategy session is here for you. I only have 4. If you are interested, send me a private message and I will surely answer you. If it's not me, it's going to be my team, so we can set up time to have a conversation on the phone. Okay, guys, so here is the thing. Private practice business requires business skills. And one of the things that we need to start expanding is our mindset. Our mindset to have the right thoughts, beliefs, ideas, and values regarding business. When we went to therapy school, they did not teach us about business. How I know that? Because I'm a licensed clinical psychotherapist. And honestly, I was never taught business in therapy school. And when I was talking about a business and wanting to have my own private practice, they looked at you like you have 4 heads, right? They're thinking like, oh, you're too ambitious, you want too much, you're thinking too big. So one of the things that you have to do to grow your private practice is you need to leverage your expertise to attract your ideal client, or to attract the right clients that you want to work with. And one of those things look like a specialty, a specialize in the area that you are good at. Get really, really good at one area so you can attract the ideal clients who you want to serve, who you want to work with. What happens is that sometimes we want to help everyone, right? Because we have a good heart, we have a big heart as therapists, and we want to help everyone. But the mindset here has to be that the more you specialize, the more niche you are, the better service you can provide to your clientele. Plus, you get to become the go-to expert in the community in regards to those particular services. And you can also set up your private practice in that way. We, in my private practice, we specialize in working with women and their families. So the way that it works, that every single therapist that works for us has an area of expertise that helps women and their families, right? So we're not serving, each therapist is not serving everybody. Each therapist is focused in one area, one group, one clinical expertise, or one age group, or one particular issue. It could be depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder, issues with ADHD, so on and so forth. So the number one key that you need to understand is that you need to leverage your expertise to attract your ideal client. And to do that, you need to make sure that you have your ideal client avatar. Who is the person that you want to work with? Who is the person that you want to serve? Give them a name, right? Give them a name, an age, an occupation. Give them, are they married? Are they single? Do they have children? Where do they live? What kind of car do they drive, right? What type of values do they have? Are they Christian? Are you open to working with all type of religion, etc., etc.? Because the more specific you become in your client avatar, the easier it is for you to also specify your expertise, and it is easier to attract the clients that you want to work with. So make sure that you leverage your expertise, but also make sure that you know who is your ideal client, who is that person that you desire to serve. Now, the second step here is really understanding the role of technology when you scale your private practice. For example, I have providers that work in the office in New York, right? They provide telehealth services in New York. They live in New York and they're licensed in New York, right? So if you can leverage technology, that can become very important because not everyone wants to be seen in person, and not everyone wants to be seen online, but there's people that still have an interest to have their sessions online because it's easier for them, right? It's easier for them to have a session during lunch, or it's easier for them to have a session in the office. It's easier for them not to have to leave home, right, and drive half an hour to your office space and then half an hour back. So let's leverage the technology. Let's not be afraid to offer those services because people are needing those services now. I know that insurances are setting up some regulations, but there are clients that are self-pay clients, right? Not everyone is looking for services to be paid with insurance. So don't be afraid to continue to expand your private practice because um, times are going to change, things are going to change. We just have to make sure that we are within our ethical boundaries, that we are respecting the rules for the insurances and so on and so forth. But don't let that stop you from growing just because some changes are happening. Changes are always going to happen. Remember when the pandemic first started, how scared you were to do sessions online? And right now, most of the therapists don't want to go back to the office because of the convenience of doing the services in the home, right? In the home office. The convenience that brings to the client, it opens the door to more possibility. And again, if you are struggling with these issues in your business, I have opened 4 spaces for you to sign up for my $1 million private practice strategy session. And during these sessions, these are issues that we can tackle for you so we can understand where you are, where you want to be, and I can bridge the gap with the services that I offer with coaching and also mentoring services. The next thing is the importance of creating sufficient systems in your practice that frees your time. For some reason, therapists are afraid to have systems in place, right? For us, we have systems for everything. We have a credentialing process, we have an onboarding process, we have a client journey process, we have a process that our service coordinator uses to onboard clients, to get clients processed to begin their services with us. And here's the thing, when you have enough systems in place, what you're doing is you are able to leverage your time. right? You are able to implement some of the times, and your employee times and the people that support you in your practice time get free when you have systems in place. So you need to have your HR system, you need to have your payroll system, you need to have your billing, your credentialing, you need to have your employees onboarding process, and all these things are things that I teach inside of my coaching and my mentoring program to help my clients set exactly what they need as systems so they can free their time, and they can also do things like writing a book, doing courses. Maybe you want to be a speaker, maybe you want to do other things, maybe you want to have a nonprofit like I do to help other people, and that can free you for from some time so you can do those other things. Maybe you want to do advocacy work in the community. Maybe you want to do other things. You need to do marketing. You need to go networking. You need to do all these things that are important for your business to grow. It's important that you give yourself the opportunity and the gift to set systems and supports. Systems and support is one of the keys to grow faster. If you don't have systems and support, you're going to be spinning your wheels. And let me tell you something, that is not fun at all, right? Now, step number three is how to assemble your and manage your team. And one of the things that you have to decide, first of all, is decide and understand that in order for you to get to the next level, right, to hit $1 million and beyond, you need to be in private practice. You need to be in group practice. As a solo provider, you are not going to be able to generate $1 million and more in your private practice because your time is limited, right? So what you need to do is reproduce what you are doing, bringing in more team members, right, that can support you administratively and that can support also the client clinically, right? So you need therapists, you need administrative staff, you need people that can support you with the billing department, the credentialing department. Having a team is very important. And one of the things that I use is I have what is called my hiring process framework. I have a framework that I utilize to hire clients, to hire therapists, hire administration, and also to onboard them. And some of those things I do share in the work that I do, and in something that I am working on in my multi-million dollar private practice book and in a workbook that I'm creating that I'm working on. So if you want to really get a hold of these proven strategies that can help you, get to seven figure and beyond, and also break through those barriers, right? The barriers that are holding you back. My mission is to help you build a thriving practice, not only to provide profound mental health support for our clients, but also so you can have financial freedom and personal fulfillment that you really deserve, right? You deserve to feel good about the work that you do. And again, if you have any questions, you can leave them here for me and I will come back and I will answer them, right? So if you want to get there faster, I have created the multi-million dollar private practice framework. And in that framework, I have 8 pillars for business success in private practice that will make your process shorter, right? It will help you get there faster. Yes, because if it's going to take you 10 years and we can cut the time to 4, isn't it that 4 better than 10? Or isn't it better 2 or 3 than 7, right? So that's what I do as your business coach, consultant, as an executive coach. I will help you hunt in these strategies so you can implement them in your group practice, so you can scale faster and you can make the great impact that you desire to create in the community, because that is important. Alrighty, so again, if you have any questions, let me know. If you don't know me, my name is Soribel Martinez. I am a licensed clinical psychotherapist. I am the bestseller of the book Unbreakable. I am also the CEO of SM Psychotherapy and Counseling Services. I am the founder of JC Precious Minds Foundation. It's a nonprofit organization helping children in the Dominican Republic with financial resources so they can have so we can meet their special needs like private education, like special education therapies. They get therapy from us. They also get testing and so on and so forth to help them thrive. That it doesn't matter that they're struggling with some difficulties, but they can thrive as well. So again, if you have any questions, leave them here. Make sure that if you're interested in one of the four $1 million private practice strategy sessions that I have available for free, that you send me a private message, and I will make sure we get you scheduled inside of my, my calendar, so we can have a conversation on the phone, and I can see how I can further support you. So take care. Have an amazing, amazing evening. And I'll talk to you soon, possibly tomorrow. Adios, adios. Besitos, besitos always. Ciao.